Early in the morning, as the sun rises, passengers are only a few hours away from reaching Washington, D.C. While some packed for vacation, many packed their walking shoes to participate in the historical movement March for Our Lives.
I think it gives us a chance to go back and think about our teaching careers and how things have changed. I think the idea of arming teachers is one that kind of puts chills down my spine. I don't agree with it.
We're living in a historical moment, and we have the privilege to be part of history. I mean, that's exciting. I don't care what your age is or your political viewpoint civic responsibility, you have to vote, but your civic responsibility is to do more than just vote, and I view this as part of our civic responsibility.
The day before the event, protesters and marchgoers were already out near the White House, including a father-daughter duo who took a detour from their vacation to attend the march.
The whole country's conscience is kind of being reevaluated. We're starting to ask ourselves, what's really important? It's people. It's the energy that we share amongst each other. It's not an inanimate object that has the power to kill. That's not what's more important.
Never again! No more! Never again! No more! I'm here in Washington, D.C., reporting on the March for Our Lives event organized by Parkland High School students. Today I'm here to dig past the politics and shed light on the fact that we are all human beings and this affects us all as one together.
Different humanitarian groups, including Universalists, Unitarians, and Moms Demand Action, were present at the march. Tammy Hughes of the Moms Demand Action Wisconsin chapter traveled to D.C. with her daughter Nina and sent us a video of their experience.
I just feel so inspired. We wanted to come. Nina was the same age as the students were at Sandy Hook, those first graders that were shot and killed in their classrooms, and a piece of my heart died that day, even as a mom living in Wisconsin. And that's why I joined Moms Demand Action. And we came. I have family that lives in Baltimore, and we said, you know what, we can stay with them and we can actually do this and be a part of this amazing experience. And I'm just so glad we came to be a part of that historical moment. We're looking at history, and we made some history today.
Actress and activist Melissa Joan Hart also represented Moms Demand Action, as well as Everytown, and a cause that hit very close to home, Sandy Hook Promise.
Well, we live very close to Sandy Hook, so when that event happened and he was in first grade at the same time as those first graders lost their lives and those parents were grieving their children, that made me take a very strong stance on action for gun safety especially. So that's what Sandy Hook Promise is so great at, identifying children that need more attention, that maybe need to make a friend, reach out to those children.
Members of the Muslim Community School of Washington, D.C. came to the rally to show their support for anti-gun violence. Sumaya Nahidian shared their message.
I mean, it's just, we felt in terms of our religion, we're Muslim, we believe that the killing of one human is equivalent to the killing of all humans. And anything that's detrimental to humanity really needs to be banned, whether it's guns, whether it's drugs, alcohol, all of that. And that's what we're here to say.
Marchgoers come from all over the place, preaching love, peace, and unity. Amy Gray has been marching since the 1960s and hopes the march will help lead to a peaceful coexistence.
General, it's so uplifting, and to have this kind of massive presence at this particular time in what our country is going through, this is so much already to just lift people's spirits and let us all know we're not alone. But yeah, follow up and make our government represent us and look more like the diversity that we are, all ages and all races and all genders.
Silas Woods, a member of the Beta chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha at Howard University, has one last message for society.
I don't know who's going to see, I don't know who's going to listen, but the biggest thing we can do right now is being politically active. So for anybody who's not already planning to vote, there's still time to register, there's still time to vote. For anyone who's not already out in the streets or even just making a phone call or watching the news, your Twitter feed is a form of news now. So please stay active and stay involved. That's the biggest thing.
For Media Milwaukee, I'm Morgan Langley.